यहाँ पे देखिए कैमरे
रोके
पे।
रहना, हम अंदर जाएंगे उसके बाद ही इनको हिलने देना।
अरे लेट यार, हम लोग तो आयोजक हैं।
यहाँ पे देखिए कैमरे पे। सर यहाँ पे देखिए। थैंक यू। गेट पे चलें, गेट पे।
अभी बात करता हूँ मैं।
उनको पता ना यार, क्या ना है उनका।
National Workshop cum Training Program on Road Safety and Innovative Safety Technologies in Vehicles, which is organized by All India Federation of Motor Vehicle Department Technical Executive Officers Association, Bangalore, and Uttar Pradesh Transport Department Regional Inspectors Technical Service Association. आप सभी से अनुरोध ये है कि बाहर जो भी हमारे प्रतिनिधिगण अधिकारीगण हैं वो कृपया अंदर अपना स्थान ले लें। प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी सर आ चुके हैं और कुछ ही क्षणों में मंच पर उनके आगमन के बाद कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ किया जाएगा। हमारे बीच मंच पर शुभागमन हो गया है हमारे प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी सर का। मैं चाहूंगी कि एक बार जोरदार तालियों के माध्यम से आपका स्वागत किया जाए। अभिनंदन करें, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है सर। इससे पूर्व के हमारे माननीय मंत्री जो कि आज की इस वर्कशॉप के इनॉग्रेशन सत्र के मुख्य अतिथि हैं, मैं मंच पर फिर से स्वागत करूं कि हमारे बीच में प्रमुख सचिव जी हैं एल वेंकटेश्वरलू। मैं अनुरोध करूंगी कि एक बार पुनः जोरदार तालियां आपके लिए बजा दी जाएं। ट्रांसपोर्ट कमिश्नर चंद्रभूषण सिंह जी, स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है। मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करूंगी एडीजी एसटीएफ श्री अमिताभ यश जी को। On the dais.
Dignitaries on dais. Principal Secretary Transport Shri Lakho Venkateshwar. My colleague from All India Federation, Mr. Asfaq Ahmed. all the dignitaries and the officers from different states of India. First, sir, let me thank the Uttar Pradesh Transport Department Regional Inspectors Technical Services Association for organizing this road safety program. The idea was to share. Idea is to share the best practices which have been practiced across various states and how a particular state, who is the host state over here, can benefit from the various practices that have been practiced all over motor vehicle department. I welcome all for national workshop cum training program on road safety and innovative safety technologies in vehicles. Am I audible? I should speak louder. Yeah. My presentation for the day is infrastructure planning for transport department, government of Maharashtra. Basically, sir, chal raha hai na? Yeah. Should I give me? Basically, sir, transport department is crucial as number of vehicles are increasing, as road infrastructure is increasing day by day. The services and the regulations which are been implemented by transport department is gaining significance day in and day out. Sir, I would like to give a presentation of what Motor Vehicles Department Maharashtra has done in terms of creating the infrastructure which is responsible for new amendments which have been coming. Be it the automated testing stations, be it innovative driving testing tracks, be it training, be it RDTC, IDTR, what is required the most? This presentation will give a brief account as to what needs to be done. So basically a brief profile. Maharashtra has longest road network, 6.5 lakh kilometers. This is including urban and rural, out of which 18,000 kilometers is national highway, 33,000 kilometers is state highways, and apart from that, tar road, Maharashtra has around 3.2 lakh kilometers of tar road. Maharashtra had the first expressway, and now we have the longest expressway, that is Nagpur to Mumbai, Samruddhi Expressway. Thoda loud hona chahiye. Okay. Sorry. Next, in terms of population, we are the second largest state in India with 10% of national population, and 45% of the state's population is urban population. The state registers around about 22 lakh vehicles per year. Presently, we have a total vehicle population of 4.4 crores. The number of driving licenses around 3 to 3.5 crores. The economy, in terms of economy, Maharashtra accounts for 14% of India's GDP, handles more than 70% of capital transactions. So this is a brief view as to what Maharashtra state is. Let's come to point. Basically, transport department basically in a way has been considered as a revenue earning department. But insofar as the interaction with the public is concerned, the highest number of footfall is in the transport department. Be it every person requires nowadays a license. At the age of 18, you will find a person visiting an RTO office. So basically, and then we are certifying individuals for driving fitness, skills of driving, and then the test which is required as per CMVR is to be conducted, but the infrastructure which is available in these offices, there's little been done, I think I will be touching on that aspect. So what RTO building lack adequate space leading to overcrowded service areas. Basically, we don't have dedicated offices for a transport department. Moreover, and in absence of any dedicated infrastructure, the quality of work suffers. That is one most important thing. Secondly, technology which has been used, the conventional technology, it's a manual technology, we need to graduate to automation in this. Presently, Vahan and Sarthi software, which has been done by Morth, has done a lot in automating at least the digitization of data, be it the vehicle digitization or the license digitization. Then basically the offices in rural areas lack basic digital infrastructure and connectivity. This is a big problem. You may have good connectivity in urban areas, but when it comes to serving people in remote areas, often we face the problem of connectivity, and that is one issue. Lack of funds is one of the biggest issue, because on priority terms, government investment in infrastructure for transport, we have investment in road infrastructure, but the allied investment in office buildings, office spaces, office premises, and the necessary infrastructure that we are expected to erect for ensuring that our officers conduct the tests which are mandated by law is missing. Thirdly, this is considered as a revenue earning department. There is a case for considering this as a development oriented department too. So this paper will dwell on that. And then in lack of adequate funding, the department is unable to upgrade the facilities, adopt new technologies, and improve service delivery. Basically, user experience is dependent upon the kind of service you give. So, be it delivering the license in time, delivering the license at home, delivering the registration certificate at home, giving an online experience wherein if it is not necessary, then the person should be able to, the citizen should be in a position. Yeah, please.
हेलो, हमारे बीच में हमारे रेस्पेक्टेड ट्रांसपोर्ट कमिश्नर श्री चंद्रभूषण सिंह जी हैं। आपका स्वागत है। आप सब जोरदार तालियों के माध्यम से सर का स्वागत करें, अभिनंदन करें।
I welcome Shri Chandrabhushan ji, Transport Commissioner, Uttar Pradesh. Sir, on behalf of All India Federation, we are having this presentation on what is necessary for infrastructure in transport department. So in absence of, sir, as I earlier pointed out, in absence of adequate funding, adequate assured yearly funding, we are not able to upgrade the services, adopt new technologies, and improve service delivery. So the impact of this is that we find long queues in the office, slow processing time, and we need to visit multiple times RTO office. I think with technology we can reduce this. Delay in accessing facilities, and this results in operational inefficiency. So this is the current state of affairs of almost all the RTO offices all over India. What Maharashtra is trying to do is basically, sir, we are transition from manual systems to faceless online systems. Secondly, usage of latest technologies such as vehicle location tracking devices. VLTD is made compulsory by CMVR. All vehicles manufactured from 1st of April 2019 are required to be fitted. Transport vehicles, I mean to say, transport goods vehicle having national permit and public service vehicles are required to be fitted with VLTD. But this VLTD is to be coupled with the command control center, which really tracks the vehicle. So that facility needs to be developed. We need funding for that. Then the most important thing, sir, is the land bank. Basically, this being not a principle, basically transport is in the concurrent list, and we find the transport department, transport officers often lack in the land, dedicated land which is required for the office. Unless you have land, you can't come up with infrastructure such as ATS or driving test track or office buildings or your border checkpost if they are. Then we are coming up with automated driving testing tracks. In Maharashtra, we are going to have one automated driving testing track, not the training track, testing track, one in each district. We have around 36 districts in Maharashtra, so we are depending upon the population of that district. We are coming up with number of tracks, and these tracks basically will be two-wheeler tracks, four-wheeler tracks, and heavy motor vehicle tracks. Apart from that, automated testing stations. This is in line with the voluntary vehicle modernization program of the central government, where we have RVSF and ATS which are coupled together, and there will be a fitness regime that will be in place. It's already, the ball is set in motion, and central government is asking all the states to come up with this facility, and it should be operational by 1st of October 2024, because the CMVR by itself says that no transport vehicle will be issued fitness certificate from 1st October 2024 onwards unless it is tested through automated testing stations. So the amount of investment that state governments have to plan in, there can be various ways of achieving these automated testing stations, but we believe we need to go to the Japan way. In Japan, the country has around 6,000 ATSs, automated testing stations, out of which 200 are government owned. This is very important. You can have privatization, but then you need to have government automated testing stations to ensure a benchmarking. That is important, and in Maharashtra we are going to have around 44 automated testing stations, out of which one is already operational, that is at Nashik, and 43 is under pipeline. The tendering process is through, and we are likely to finalize the tenders. The budgetary provisions of around 810 crores through road safety fund is already been earmarked for this. Apart from this, use of ITMS, Intelligent Traffic Management Systems, in Maharashtra we are going a long way. This is an interdepartmental activity. We need to integrate the road engineering department, the traffic police, and the transport together to come up with ITMS. But here again, transport department in Maharashtra, we have kept it as a nodal department for implementation of ITMS. And finally, the road safety initiatives, because Motor Vehicle Act by itself is an act which whose primary objective is road safety, sir. Revenue is an offshoot of registration, but by act, all the provisions of Motor Vehicle Act intend towards ensuring road safety. So these are the things which Maharashtra government is looking into. This is a brief slide of VLTD, how it will be working. This will ensure that the Motor Vehicle Act prescribes for driving hours in a day a driver can drive. So with this vehicle location tracking device, we can really control as to what was the speed. We can remotely understand what was the speed, whether he was overspeeding on a particular patch, the driver has taken adequate rest, how many hours in a day he's been driving. So these things, they have a far-reaching impact on controlling the driver behavior and controlling the transport as such. This will directly impact road safety, and this is already, we have already offered tender. BSNL has been awarded the tender to construct, operate and maintain the command control center. Once the command control center in Maharashtra will be operational within 3 to 4 months. After that, even the old vehicles will be, it will be made mandatory to have VLTD for these old vehicles. What are the key benefits? One is driver behavior analysis. We can understand the driving pattern analysis, land discipline violations, aggressive, slow, suspicious driving problems. You can address transport planning in this, wherein transit analysis, demand management, alternative routes can be decided. Violation analytics, this is most important. ITMS, invisible policing or remote policing, I think is very important. In Maharashtra, sir, while we had an incident in Maharashtra, in absence of technology which could be given to our officers, we still have to do the enforcement. And while doing an enforcement on one of our expressway, there was an accident. So basically our officers should be equipped with technology to implement enforcement. A conventional type of enforcement like intercepting the vehicle, stopping it on the road, I think we need to change on that. That is what we are trying to do through ITMS. Violation analytics, where we can have predictive analytics based on area, time, period, type of violation for targeted enforcement. Identification of vehicle plying post issuing non-use. Even this is a big issue. Basically, vehicles are in use, but they claim tax exemption for non-use of the vehicle. So there is a substantial amount of revenue which is trapped in this. So this technology can help us. Then road safety plus revenue generation. Sir, in UK, fine is the 4th largest revenue. Traffic violation fine is the 4th largest revenue in UK today. So road safety by itself and enforcement of road safety has both aspects, revenue generation as well as ensuring safety of the people. Then you can have emergency alarms which can be triggered in command control centers, detection of high incident zone and times, that includes temporal analysis of accident. As technical officers, we are expected to give reports about accident, crash analysis. I think with this technology, our officers will be equipped to give a good report as to what has happened, how the accident took place. I think we need to enable our officers through technology. So one of the effort is that, and real-time traffic analysis. This can also be done, sir. So this particular aspect in Maharashtra, I would like to basically to ensure that transport department delivers what it is expected from them. We need to have infrastructure, and one of the fundamental things which we need is land bank. So the department has to have a land bank strategy. So at least in each district, we have to have an adequate land for the office infrastructure, and that includes having land for constructing automated driving test track, which is around 2 to 3 acres that is required. If we have to build in ATS, then 2 more acres is required for that, 1.5 to 2 acres. And the building as such, you require 2 acres. So around 6 to 7 acres of land is necessary for any good infrastructure which is required by the office. Unless you have a platform, you cannot develop. So land is an important thing. I think the state government should take it on a priority to allocate land for transport department and have dedicated office buildings wherein all this infrastructure could be erected. In Maharashtra, we have a border checkpost. We have acquired around 200 acres of land, approximately 10 to 15 acres per border checkpost. We have modernized border checkpost, which also cater to stopping the person en route. So that is also in a way helping. Obviously, the central government has a policy on border checkposts. They want a seamless border checkpost, but then there is a case for converting these border checkposts into a highway amenity centers also. It's not only intercepting the vehicles, but we have very little in terms of providing facilities to highway truck drivers for resting. And if you don't have those facilities, obviously, while driving, there is a strain, there is a stress, and then that leads to accidents. So a border checkpost, I think we need to innovatively look at it. So we have 200 acres of land, approximate land, for 24 border checkposts which are modernized. Most of our border checkposts have a detention facility, a clinic. Yeah. Secondly, sir, office building. Sir, please. Apart from that, sir, in Maharashtra, there was an PIL basically on fitness testing. The High Court had issued an order that we shouldn't check the vehicles for driving a brake test on roads. You should have dedicated, either you should have inspection and certification, ATS, or you should have test tracks to check the braking of the vehicle. Our officers are expected to actually drive the vehicle and check the braking efficiency. And for that, they had mandated that we should have 250 meters brake test track. So almost out of 50 offices, we have 47 offices where we have 250 meters of brake test track, on which physically each and every vehicle is checked for braking and other aspects. That is video recorded also. Now, with this background, we also have that land bank. Government gave us that for 250-meter long track, we at least require 3 to 4 acres of land, which has been given. So almost each of our offices have 5 acres of such land, which can now be used for ATS and ADTT. So procurement of land is, sir, fundamental for coming up with this infrastructure. This has always been a problem, because you need to have a land in the vicinity of urban area, near the civilization. So that is what we have done. So we have developed, we are developing 22 automated driving test tracks across 17 districts in first phase, and later on in 16 districts. That is also been proposed. Then we have, the central government has mandated us that there should be 47 ATS, out of which 44 we are in process of doing. One is already completed. So our plan is to have at least one ADTT. One ADTT will be having a LMV, two-wheeler track, and a heavy track also, wherever possible heavy. And one ATS per each district minimum. This will be government ATS, apart from if government thinks about coming up with private ATS also, permitting private ATS. So my concern is land bank is, sir, important. That is, I would like to stress upon. This is a typical layout of ADTT. We have done it with CIRT. This layout tries to cover all those aspects which are mentioned in Rule 15 of CMVR. Reverse testing, parking, parallel parking, gradient, understanding the maneuverability left and right in the 8H. So all these, this is a compact layout of a driving test track. For LMV, we would be requiring around 2 to 2.5 acres of land. It can take it. You can have it in less than that also, but then the parking becomes a problem. Often we find it in RTO offices, there is a traffic jam near the RTO office because people come for test and then they have to park the vehicle. They don't have the location area to park. So this track, we have appointed PMC, CIRT as our PMC for purpose of this. They have been allocated and they are helping us in tender preparation document as well as execution of the project. This is the track, ideal track, one which is operational in CIRT Bhosri. So this is our locations, 17 locations. It is covering around 18 two-wheeler tracks we have, 10 light motor vehicle tracks we have, 7 combo, heavy plus LMV. So around 18 two-wheeler tracks and 17 light motor vehicle tracks we are proposing. The approximate area is all which has been allocated for that has also been mentioned over here. And what is the approximate number of tests that we would be likely to conduct, that is mentioned over there. Sorry. So this is about automated testing project. Basically, test of vehicles as per prevailing act and rules. At present we have 10 plus 13, 23 in first phase. The tender process is in process. Then we have 20 more for this. The ATS will be integrated with existing Vahan system. There will be facility for online appointment system. Booking on existing Vahan portal for class of vehicle like 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler, taxi, LCV, MCV, HCV, all these vehicles are required to be tested. Appointment slots will be modified accordingly depending upon the load factor. That facility is given to our head of the office. He can adjust the scheduling of appointment. Availability of video evidence of vehicle inspection. Each ATS will be having video backup of the test that has been done. Most of the tests automated, but few are visual. Even the present, minimum there are 4 to 5 tests which can be done through machine, but then others are either machine enabled and visual, or there are few which are completely visual, wherein the concerned officer's judgment is taken into consideration. Minimum throughputs, light delivery vehicles, 10 vehicles per hour can be tested on one lane, and heavy vehicles, 6 vehicles can be tested in one lane, sir. And test report will be generated automatically through the software. The way PUC centers now give the certificate, similarly such certificates will be given. There will operation and maintenance period. In Maharashtra, sir, we have come up with a CapEx OpEx model, wherein the basic funding is done through road safety fund. Even the operation part of it is done, given by the state government on a 5-year term basis. Every quarter we'll be paying the operator, the company which we have earmarked. So it's erection plus operation, that is how we are going about it. This is our center at Nashik. This will be the manner in which the INC centers will be coming. For that is ATS. We have appointed ARAI as our PMC for this. They are helping us in surveying the land, identifying the number of land, then layout of the project and the execution of the project. This is a typical lane which for heavy and light motor vehicle. And then we initially had floated this tender as INC, but with the amendment in CMVR, Now all these centers will be converted to ATS, depending upon the new machines which are required. We will be coming up with those. These are the 20 new which we are proposing. So almost all the offices of Maharashtra have been covered. So this total project is around 810 crores insofar as automated testing stations is concerned, and for ADTT we have earmarked around 300 to 400 crores again. So more than 1,200 crores have been allocated through Road Safety Fund for this project, which will be consumed within next 1.5 years or two. Then we have identified high corridor, high density highways for implementation of ITMS. Maharashtra has around 1,004 black spots. We have identified, ADJ Traffic has identified the black spots. The treatment of the black spot is to be done, temporary measures and permanent measures are expected to be done by the road engineering department. And the control of traffic and enforcement of motor vehicle through ITMS is planned. One is the Mumbai-Gujarat corridor. The other is Mumbai-Bangalore corridor, that is from Mumbai to Kolhapur, southbound traffic. The third is from Mumbai-Nashik to Dhule. And the last one is Nagpur-Chandrapur. So this is how we are planning in initial stages. This again is going to be funded through Road Safety Fund. The state government is earmarking nowadays for these initiatives. Even there is a mandate from central government to implement the electronic enforcement under Section 135. So this is how we are, sir, coming on that. So these are the types of violations which could be captured in ITMS. One is overspeeding, red light violation, stop line violation, unauthorized parking, wrong way entry or exit, no entry, illegal U-turn, lane discipline with coming up expressway. This is a biggest problem that we are facing. Most of the accidents now are happening either rear end collision or sideway collision. Earlier we were having head-on collisions. Now those are reduced, but rear end and side way collision is a big issue. This could be tackled by lane discipline. Helmet use, triple seat riding, this is a problem of rural areas. Using mobile phone, not using the seat belt, non-standard number plates. Over-dimensional goods which have been used, we have online ODC permissions which have been given. People can simply upload their photos and get the permission. They have to pay the fees. They don't have to visit to office, but these facilities are given. But then on-road enforcement, whether the applicant has, the driver has, the vehicle has that ODC permission, that can be checked. Vehicle document related checking can be done. We are planning to have, this again is going to be PPP mode. The investment will be done by the vendor, but we are coming up with VGF so as to make it possible. There is some investment from government side in terms of VGF that we are coming up. We are thinking of, we are planning to have a per challan realized, a per challan model for rate. Number of challans, depending upon number of challans which have been generated from ITMS, that on basis of that we will be paying the user. And he is supposed to maintain the ITMS facilities, operate those. ITMS engagement model, public-private partnership basis, VGF payment through MSI is planned. MMVD gives, Motor Vehicle Department of Maharashtra doesn't give any commitment on number of challans. That we have made, because the challans which are generated through ITMS are required to be screened for the appropriateness, because then we have to launch the case in the court. So we need to be very clear while finalizing the challan. The MSI to be paid per challan rate over and above the VGF which we will be giving. Go live per challan generated and approved. IRR has been restricted to 24%. That is the manner in which we are going to look into it. MSI to raise invoices on quarterly basis claiming the number of challans. But these number of challans will be audited and certified by the department. Collection of penalty against the traffic violation from the citizens through e-challan system. This all ITMS is going to be integrated again with Vahan and Sarthi software. Sir, Maharashtra is amongst the first state to come up with using road safety fund for interceptor vehicles. We have 76 interceptor vehicles which are operational. Our officers now have gained the skills of operating these instruments. All of our enforcement officers, sir, are technical officers. They are basically diploma in mechanical engineering or degree in mechanical engineering. And we have around, we are planning to have one interceptor vehicle per each taluka. There are 359 talukas in Maharashtra. All these interceptor vehicles will be given one per each taluka so as to make road enforcement much more effective. We have around 1098 assistant motor vehicle inspectors which have been sanctioned and around 867 inspectors, the senior officers, senior inspectors which are sanctioned in the state of Maharashtra. That is cumulatively around 1,800 strength at the executive, at the field level, and all these are officers, are engineers. Few of them are already here, sir. They are here and they would be experiencing as to what are the practical, how they really implement and execute on-road enforcement through these vehicles. Around 187 vehicles order has been placed. We will be getting those vehicles will be operational within 1 month or so. Again, these vehicles are equipped with speed guns, breath analyzers, and tire gauge meters. Sound भी है ना? Sound decibel भी है? नहीं. These are the basic equipments which have been used. What we found is basically with this, wherever these vehicles have been deployed, basically on Samruddhi Mahamarga, there is a visible impact on this, on safety as such. So that is how, sir, basically utilizing road safety fund for enforcement is fundamental. So in terms of infrastructure, need for ITMS, need for interceptor vehicles, need for speed guns, need for ATS, need for ADTT, and what is most fundamental for all this, land bank. So that is how the transport department should go, and that is our roadmap. Finally, we have this road safety initiative. One is governance and reform, public awareness, capacity building and use of technology. That is what we have done. Some of the measures taken to reduce road accident fatalities. We have 24/7 counseling centers on expressways now. At Mumbai, Pune, we have at 2 locations near the toll, and on Samruddhi Mahamarga around 22 at interchanges we are coming up with counseling centers. Part of it has been shared by motor vehicle department and part of it is done by ADJ traffic. So around more than 1 lakh drivers have been actually counseled on road for road safety. Then around 15,801 drivers were tested for drunken driving, breath analyzer, out of which 123 has been booked. And this is the real on-field data that we have. Then walk on the right campaign is what we have done. If there is a no footpath, if the road is having no footpath, then it is generally advised that a pedestrian should walk on the right so that he is aware of the incoming vehicles. So that campaign has been promulgated. We are proposing to empanel private hospitals on highways for trauma care. Apart from the government's trauma care, private hospitals are empaneled. And then upgradation of PHCs into mini trauma care centers. That is also been planned. We have issued around 12,492, sir. Implementation of helmet drive, sir. Basically, 194D of Motor Vehicle Act mandates the establishment, the employer, to ensure that the employees who are coming to his office comply the helmet rules and regulations. So, in Maharashtra, we have issued notices to 12,492 establishments for implementation of section 194D of Motor Vehicle Act for enforcement of helmet, and fine of rupees 84 lakh have been collected from these establishments. So many of the companies now have made it mandatory for their employees to come along with the helmets. Few of the colleges are trying to follow that. 9 major highways with about 22,000 kilometers of length, ITMS is proposed. Portal for private bus, passenger bus and transport vehicles. We are developing one portal wherein the permit holder, bus operator who are operating sleeper travels, interstate buses, they will be, the drivers will be registered on this bus, so that how many hours he's been working, whether the driver is properly trained, all these things are, we are coming up with that portal, sir. Challenges faced by MMVD, sir. One is infrastructure and gaps present in rural areas, lack of substantial investment, lack of planning to expand ADTT and ATS. Technology adoption, again, we have limitations, integration of ITMS and VLTD in existing system, but then we have NIC and MORG which is helping us. Slow pace in adoption of technological standards, policy implementation, lack of coordination across levels of government bodies. Sir, road safety is a multi-sectoral subject. We need integration of health department, we need integration of road engineering department, UDD, all these things. That is one of the problem. And then compliance and managing transition, especially about EVs. Now, EV is the next happening thing in the automobile industry. I think we as officers need to understand the EV technology. I hope there's a presentation on EV also. So this is our future plan. One is commitment to environmental inability through adoption to EVs, expansion of ADTT and ATS networks, enhancing ITMS capabilities, expanding online services and offering the outputs, and introduction of advanced interceptor vehicles. Sir, this is our road plan for developing infrastructure in Maharashtra Transport Department. Thank you very much. I think the guests are also coming in a short time. Anybody has questions? So, any questions you can ask. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to present the case of Government of Maharashtra. Thank you.
To please share your views on today's workshop and road safety, etc. Thank you so much. जोरदार तालियों के माध्यम से संजय जी का स्वागत करेंगे.
सभी उपस्थित परिवहन विभाग से जुड़े हुए अधिकारी जो देश के अन्य राज्यों से भी आए हुए हैं, उन सब का हम अभिनंदन करते हैं. और प्रमुख सचिव महोदय के आदेश पर मैं जो आपके सामने में अपना प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहा हूं, वो बेसिकली हम जो आगामी 25 वर्ष के लिए जो हमने उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए जो एक विज़न सोचा है, मोटा मोटी मुझे लगता है कि ये देश के लिए भी विज़न है. तो हम लोगों ने जो एक ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम में जो विज़न सोचा है, हम उसके बारे में बता रहे हैं. जैसे ये जो हमारा उद्देश्य है विज़न में, किसी भी ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट में या ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम का ये उद्देश्य होगा, ये विज़न होगा कि उसके पास सेफ और सिक्योर्ड सिस्टम हो, सीमलेस हो, इको फ्रेंडली हो, टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन हो, इकोनॉमिकल हो और लास्ट माइल कनेक्टिविटी हो। ये जो फंक्शंस हैं ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट के, उसको ब्रीफली आपको बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है क्योंकि आप ये सब जानते हैं। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे चलना। ये यूपी का अगर हम स्टेटस देखें तो जो वाहन वेब बेस्ड वाहन सिस्टम है, वेब बेस्ड सारथी सिस्टम है, उसके इनिशिएशन में यूपी ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट मोर्थ और एनआईसी के साथ मिलकर के अमॉन्ग फर्स्ट स्टेट्स था जिसने ये इस व्यवस्था को एडॉप्ट किया और हमारा जो पूरा सिस्टम था वो वाहन पोर्टल और सारथी पोर्टल पर है। ई चालान सिस्टम के बारे में बताएं कि ये जो एनआईसी का सिस्टम ई चालान पोर्टल है, उसका भी इनिशिएशन यूपी ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट ने ही एनआईसी के साथ इनिशिएट किया था और यही लखनऊ था जहां पर कि हमने इसका पायलट प्रोजेक्ट चलाया और 2016 में हम इस पायलट प्रोजेक्ट को चला रहे थे और बाद में 17 में जाकर के हमने इसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया। उसी तरह से जो ऑनलाइन पीयूसी सिस्टम है, ऑनलाइन पीयूसी पोर्टल जो कि एनआईसी का चल रहा है, इसका भी इनिशिएशन यूपी ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट ने ही किया और आज ये पूरे देश में ऑनलाइन पीयूसी एनआईसी सिस्टम का चल रहा है। जो डाटा डिजिटाइजेशन है, 2014-15 में हम लोगों ने जो लीगेसी डाटा था, भारत सरकार की एक स्कीम आई थी जिसमें था कि भारत सरकार ने कहा था कि पर रिकॉर्ड वो आपको 5 रुपए का इंसेंटिव देगी और हम लोग अमॉन्ग द फर्स्ट स्टेट्स थे जो हमने अपना तकरीबन 2 करोड़ का जो डेटा था हमारा लाइसेंस का और रजिस्ट्रेशन का, वो हमने डिजिटाइज किया था, जिसके कारण क्या हुआ कि हम जो वाहन सिस्टम, पुराना जो वाहन सिस्टम था, उस वाहन सिस्टम पर हम अपने पूरे लीगेसी डेटा को डिजिटाइज कर पाए थे। नेक्स्ट करना। ये बेसिकली जो रिफॉर्म एजेंडा हम लोगों ने तय किया, ये हमारे रेगुलेशन पार्ट में है, रोड सेफ्टी पार्ट में है, रेवेन्यू है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है और पैसेंजर ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम में है। नेक्स्ट आना। जो ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस का मोटा मोटी हम लोगों ने अपने लिए पूरे 25 वर्ष के लिए, मुझे लगता है देश के लिए भी ये विजन है कि जो एवरी ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस होल्डर है, आज की डेट में क्या है कि मैंडेटरी ट्रेनिंग प्रोविजन जो है वो केवल कॉमर्शियल व्हीकल के लिए ही है। एलएमबी के लिए आपके पास उसके पास ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेट हो तभी आप लाइसेंस देंगे, ऐसी व्यवस्था मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट में नहीं है। जबकि कॉमर्शियल के लिए है कि उसके पास ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेट हो तब आप उसे लाइसेंस देते हैं। हम इस दिशा में आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं। क्योंकि हमने ये माना है कि जो रोड सेफ्टी है उसमें हमारे पास ट्रेंड ड्राइवर होने चाहिए और ट्रेनिंग में हमने 2 चीज़ों को रखा है, एक उसका स्किल है और एक उसका बिहेवियरल पार्ट है। ये दोनों काम पर हम क्या कहते हैं कि काम करने वाले हैं। नेक्स्ट चलना, क्योंकि स्टेजेस वगैरह आप लोग सब लोग हैं, आप जानते हैं। यूपी का हम स्टेटस बताएं। हमने जो अभी मोटा मोटी हमारा जो स्ट्रक्चर है कि हमारा सारा जो एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस है वो लर्नर का हो या वो ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस का हो, ऑलमोस्ट एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस 100% ऑनलाइन है। हमारे पास जो अभी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चरल ऑटोमेशन की व्यवस्था है टेस्टिंग के लिए, उसमें हमारे पास 2 जगह पर एडीटीटी फंक्शनल है और 2 जगह पर अभी अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है। 16 जगह पर हमने ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग एंड टेस्टिंग इंस्टीट्यूट लिया है। एक IDTI रायबरेली में है और नेक्स्ट जो अब हमने विजन किया, यानी 17 जगह पर गवर्नमेंट अपने इंस्टीट्यूशन के बारे में रखी है। रेस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो 58, यूपी में 75 जिले हैं, रेस्ट जो 58 डिस्ट्रिक्ट है उसमें गवर्नमेंट ने अब ये माना है कि नहीं, हम प्राइवेट सेक्टर को लेकर के आएंगे और इस दिशा में हमने तकरीबन 24, इसमें 22 लिखा हुआ है लेकिन अब अपडेट हो चुका है, 22 LOI हमने इशू कर दिया है जो एक्रेडिटेशन ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर का है। और हमने जो अपने लिए विजन रखा है कि, और एक चीज़ और हमने किया है कि जो ओल्ड मोटर ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल हैं उनमें भी हमने एक अपग्रेडेशन के लिए SOP जारी की है, यानी अब उनमें सिमुलेटर होना आवश्यक है। आप जैसे जानते हैं कि जो ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल है और ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर है जो एक्रेडिटेशन वाले, उन दोनों में फ़र्क जो है वो ये रखा है हमने, ये है कि एक्रेडिटेशन वाले ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर में ट्रैक भी होगा, सिमुलेटर भी है और उसके क्लासरूम ट्रेनिंग। बेसिकली जो हमारा ट्रेनिंग का पर्पस है उसके जो कंपोनेंट अगर आप देखेंगे तो एक क्लासरूम ट्रेनिंग है, सिमुलेटर ट्रेनिंग है और ट्रैक की ट्रेनिंग है। तो ये जो पूरे ट्रेनिंग है ये इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हमारे ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर पर है और हमारे जो गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में जो 17 सेंटर्स बने हुए हैं उनमें है। जो पहले से भी जो ओल्ड मोटर ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल है जिसको हमने अपग्रेड किया है, जिसका एग्जिस्टेंस अभी ख़त्म नहीं किया गया है मोटर व्हीकल रूल्स और एक्ट में, वहाँ पे हमने उनमें भी बेहतर ट्रेनिंग की फैसिलिटी हो सके, इसलिए हमने क्या किया है कि उनको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर रिक्वायरमेंट उनके बढ़ाए हैं। हमने सिमुलेटर्स अनिवार्य कर दिया है और हमने ये व्यवस्था बना दी कि जो पुराने ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल थे, हमने ये एसओपी जारी किया अप्रैल में, और अक्टूबर में हमने कहा था कि 6 महीने में आप अपग्रेड कर लेंगे, और 6 महीने में जो अपग्रेड नहीं करेगा उसके लाइसेंस ऑटोमेटिकली निरस्त कर दिए जाएंगे। आज की डेट में हमारे पास वो जो पुराने 800 मोटर ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल थे, उनमें से 100 लोगों ने अपने आप को कन्वर्ट करा लिया है अपग्रेडेशन में, और आगामी प्रोसेस में सभी लगे हुए हैं जो इसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे। नेक्स्ट करना, ये हमारा जो फ्यूचर रोड मैप है कि हम अपने ट्रेनिंग, जैसे हमने एप्लीकेशन 3 स्टेजेज हैं हमारे ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस में। एक आपका एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस है, एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोसेस है, एक टेस्टिंग प्रोसेस है। एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस आपके सारथी के कारण ऑलमोस्ट 100% ऑटोमेट हो चुके हैं। ट्रेनिंग और टेस्टिंग, इसे भी हमें ऑटोमेट करना है। इसमें हमने एक जो अब नई व्यवस्था बनाई है, जो हम एनआईसी के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, जिसमें हमने कहा है कि जो ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल हो, ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर हो, या गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर का ड्राइविंग ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट हो, इसमें जितने भी एप्लीकेंट आएंगे उनका इनरोलमेंट उसी पर होगा। जो सर्टिफिकेट जनरेशन है वो भी उसी पोर्टल से होगा। एक हम सिंगल डेटाबेस हमारे ट्रेनिंग एप्लीकेंट का भी हम ये लेना चाहते हैं, जिससे कि, और उसे सारथी से इंटीग्रेट करना चाहते हैं, जिससे कि जो फेक सर्टिफिकेट है या जो ट्रेनिंग की स्थिति आज के डेट में कभी कभी होती है कि आप किसी ट्रेनिंग स्कूल के पास जाते हैं और आज आप उसे पैसा दे करके और उसे सर्टिफिकेट ले लेते, ट्रेनिंग प्रॉपर आप नहीं लेते। जब हम इस व्यवस्था को लागू करेंगे तो जो मैंडेट है कि 30 डेज उसको ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, या प्राइवेट वाले के लिए 21 डेज ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, तो ये सारी व्यवस्थाएं उससे इंश्योर होंगी, और हम हमारे यहाँ जो भी ट्रेन ड्राइवर हैं उनका सारा कुछ डेटा जो है वो हम रख पाएंगे। एक और चीज़ जो हम करने वाले हैं कि हम पूरे स्टेट में, यूपी के 75 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, हम जो ट्रेनिंग का मॉड्यूल और मैनुअल है वो हम यूनिफॉर्म करने वाले हैं, हम, ताकि एक ही तरह का टेस्ट, एक ही तरह के मैनुअल पर पूरे स्टेट में जो है वो ट्रेनिंग और टेस्टिंग किया जा सके। दूसरी बात है कि हम इस ट्रेनिंग और टेस्टिंग में भी जो ट्रांसपेरेंसी और ऑब्जेक्टिविटी है उसको लेकर आना चाहते हैं। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि नॉन ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल में भी हम मैंडेटरी ट्रेनिंग प्रोविजन करने वाले हैं, और रिफ्रेशर ट्रेनिंग में भी हम मैंडेटरी करने वाले हैं कि जब वो रिन्यूअल के लिए आएंगे तो उनका मैंडेटरी रिफ्रेशर ट्रेनिंग हो। आज की डेट में ये केवल कमर्शियल व्हीकल के लिए है। नेक्स्ट करना, जो रजिस्ट्रेशन की स्थिति है, थोड़ा सा पानी चाहिए, हम 100% डीलर पॉइंट पर रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हैं। इसमें भी मैं आपको बताऊं कि यूपी गवर्नमेंट, यूपी ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट के इनिशिएटिव से ही ये जो डीएमएस की व्यवस्था है, मैं आपको बताऊं कि 2016 में हम लोग अपने इनिशिएशन से एनआईसी दिल्ली गए, डीजी मैम से मिले, और हमने कहा कि जब हम वाहन पर एक सेंट्रलाइज सर्वर सिस्टम से वाहन लागू करना चाहते हैं तो वन नेशन वन आरटीओ की तरह, जैसे कर्नाटका में भी अगर गाड़ी है, कर्नाटका की गाड़ी है, लखनऊ अगर आती है, उसमें एनओसी का कोई प्रोविज़न नहीं हो, हम क्योंकि क्या कहते हैं, जो व्हीकल के ओनर हैं उनके फ़ोटो, उनके सिग्नेचर, चेसिस इंप्रेशन, ये सारा कुछ एक आरटीओ का दूसरा आरटीओ देख सके, इसलिए हमने कहा कि वन नेशन वन आरटीओ की तरह एक डॉक्यूमेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम जो है वो होना चाहिए। उस वक्त में उनको एक आपत्ति हो रही थी कि इतना जो डॉक्यूमेंट है, पूरे देश का डॉक्यूमेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम अगर लागू करते हैं तो सर्वर रिक्वायरमेंट और बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो संभव हो पाएंगी, नहीं संभव हो पाएंगी। लेकिन लास्टली उन्होंने हम लोगों के अनुरोध को माना और डॉक्यूमेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम फर्स्ट टाइम पायलट प्रोजेक्ट के तौर पर लखनऊ में स्टार्ट किया गया। लखनऊ में जब स्टार्ट किया गया तो ये पहले न्यू व्हीकल के लिए स्टार्ट किया गया, और जब ये न्यू व्हीकल के लिए स्टार्ट किया गया 1 महीने चलने के बाद जो सर्वर का लोड आया, उस सर्वर के लोड के कारण फिर इसे बंद करना पड़ा 3 महीना। पीयूष गुप्ता एनआईसी में ये डीएमएस सिस्टम को देख रहे थे दिल्ली में। 2 महीने तक इस पर काम फिर से चला और फिर जाकर के ये व्यवस्था लखनऊ में फिर से पायलट प्रोजेक्ट के तौर पे आया और फर्स्ट फेज में फिर धीरे धीरे कर करके जो डीएमएस न्यू व्हीकल सिस्टम है ये पूरे प्रदेश में, वो यूपी में लागू हुआ। और नेक्स्ट फेज में आप देखिए कि इसकी पूरी व्यवस्था जो ऑनलाइन अदर जो रजिस्ट्रेशन सर्विसेज है उसमें ये व्यवस्था को धीरे धीरे करके लागू किया गया। तो यूपी ने शुरू से, जब से 2014-15 से यूपी ने इस व्यवस्था को, ऑटोमेशन का, वेब बेस्ड व्यवस्था को लागू करने की दिशा में काम करना शुरू किया। तो ये उद्देश्य यही रखा कि हमारा जो डॉक्यूमेंट, जैसे हमने ये देखा कि स्टेट बैंक है या कोई और बैंक है, आज वो क्या हो रहा है कि आप अपने क्या कहते हैं कि आप उनके सिंगल कस्टमर, यानी हर बैंक के लिए आप कस्टमर हैं, उनके हर ब्रांच के लिए आप हैं, आपकी कस्टमर आईडी एक है। ये जो हमारा पूरा प्रोसेस है इसमें क्या है कि हमारी भी कस्टमर आईडी एक ही है। और आप देख लीजिए कि चाहे वो सारथी सिस्टम में हो गया हो और वाहन सिस्टम में हो गया हो, ये हमें कितना ईज ऑफ क्या कहते हैं फंक्शनिंग देता है। तो ये काम हम लोगों ने शुरू किया। आज भी देखिए कि कुछ कमियां रह गई हैं, जैसे हो सकता है कि आपके स्टेट में ये लागू हो, जो न्यू व्हीकल्स अदर स्टेट का है उसे अगर आप खरीद कर करके, और आप जैसे मानिए दिल्ली में खरीदी हुई गाड़ी है और उसे हम रजिस्ट्रेशन कराना चाहते हैं लखनऊ में, तो इसके ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन की व्यवस्था फिलहाल वाहन पर नहीं है। अगर और स्टेट में हो तो वो कृपया यहाँ बताना चाहेंगे। उसी तरह से क्या है कि जो रजिस्टर्ड व्हीकल अदर स्टेट का है और वो जब यहाँ पे आता है और उसका असाइनमेंट काम करना है, उसकी ऑनलाइन की व्यवस्था नहीं, यानी वो अभी भी हमारे आरटीओ जाता है। हमने ये जो पूरा फ्रेम बनाया था वो ये फ्रेम बनाया था कि आदमी को अपनी जगह से ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन की पूरी व्यवस्था हो। टैक्स पेमेंट में हमने ऑनलाइन टैक्स पेमेंट में भी हम लोग पायनियर ये थे कि 2012 में वी वर द फर्स्ट स्टेट जो जिसने कि अदर स्टेट के व्हीकल के लिए जो परमिट व्हीकल थे, ऑल इंडिया परमिट थे, और इससे उनके लिए हमने ऑनलाइन टैक्स पेमेंट की व्यवस्था शुरू की। और 2013 में नवंबर में हमने अपने सारे व्हीकल का ऑनलाइन टैक्स पेमेंट सिस्टम लागू किया। आज भी आप देखिए कि वाहन में आपको ये व्यवस्था बन चुकी है, जो यूपी उसको फॉलो कर रहा है। ऑलमोस्ट हमारा रेवेन्यू का 90% कलेक्शन जो है वो ऑनलाइन आ रहा है। लेकिन अगर हम ये चाहें तो वो 100% है। क्योंकि जो आरटीओ में भी ट्रांजैक्शन के लिए, जैसे अदर स्टेट का कोई व्हीकल रजिस्टर्ड है और वो आरटीओ में आता है, और आरटीओ में आकर के जब वो प्रोसेस करता है तो उसके पास, हमारे क्लर्क के पास ये ऑप्शन आता है कि वो उससे वहाँ पे आरटीओ में कैश लेगा या ऑनलाइन पेमेंट के लिए करेगा। अगर वो ऑनलाइन पेमेंट को क्लिक करेगा तो उसके पास उसके मोबाइल पर लिंक जाएगा और उस लिंक से वो ऑनलाइन पेमेंट कर सकता है। यानी ये पूरी व्यवस्था ऑनलाइन ही पेमेंट हो, पेमेंट आरटीओ में नहीं आए, ताकि कैश ना हमारे पास आए, तो जिसके कारण क्या है कि हमारे पास जो करप्शन का और दूसरे तरह का जो चार्जेस लगता है वो ना हो सके। इसके लिए हम लोगों ने काम किया। माननीय परिवहन मंत्री जी का आगमन हो चुका है। हम इस सभा में माननीय परिवहन मंत्री जी का स्वागत करते हैं, अभिनंदन करते हैं।
आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है माननीय परिवहन मंत्री माननीय श्री दयाशंकर सिंह जी। भरपूर जोरदार तालियां मंच तक पहुंचाइए माननीय के स्वागत के लिए। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है आपका। एक बार पुनः स्वागत अभिनंदन करेंगे। हमारे बीच में प्रमुख सचिव जी हैं, आपका स्वागत अभिनंदन है। हमारे मध्य ट्रांसपोर्ट कमिश्नर चंद्रभूषण सिंह जी हैं, आपका स्वागत अभिनंदन। एडीजी एसटीएफ, आपका स्वागत अभिनंदन। अमिताभ यश जी, सुरेंद्र कुमार जी डिप्टी ट्रांसपोर्ट कमिश्नर, आपका भी स्वागत अभिनंदन है। स्वागत अभिनंदन करेंगे संजय नाथ झा जी का, आरटीओ हेडक्वार्टर, एडिशनल ट्रांसपोर्ट कमिश्नर इन्फोर्समेंट रोड सेफ्टी, आपका भी स्वागत। सगीर अहमद अंसारी जी, आपका भी बहुत बहुत स्वागत। श्रीमती सुनीता वर्मा जी डीटीसी बरेली, आपका भी स्वागत। डिप्टी एसपी एसटीएफ धर्मेंद्र कुमार शाही जी, आपका स्वागत। अशफाक अहमद जी प्रेसिडेंट एआईएफ MBDTEAO, आपका भी बहुत बहुत स्वागत अभिनंदन है। और स्वागत अभिनंदन करूंगी वासुदेव भगत जी का, जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑल इंडिया फेडरेशन ऑफ मोटर व्हीकल एसोसिएशन। श्री आरपी द्विवेदी जी, आपका भी स्वागत है। श्री राजीव श्रीवास्तव जी डीटीसी रिटायर्ड, आपका भी स्वागत अभिनंदन है। इससे पूर्व कि हम विधिवत इस कार्यशाला का शुभारंभ करें, सबसे पहले हम ईश्वर को याद करेंगे। हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति और परंपरा ये कहती है कि किसी भी कार्य का शुभारंभ ईश्वर के नाम से, उनके स्मरण से किया जाना चाहिए। सो लेट्स बिगिन विद इन्वोकेशन।